Dear students, welcome to the class of quantum mechanics. Today, 4th July to 2021. Hope that all of you are well. So, I invite you to attend the class with full attention. Our today's topic is Schrodinger wave equation for free particles. Perhaps you have heard about Schrodinger wave equations. Today we have to derive the equations for free particles. Let us consider a process that varies as the real or imaginary part of the equation. This equation E of xt is equal to a e to the power I omega t minus x by v. Equation number 1. It is known to you, all of you, and it is a very common equation in mechanics. For a given instant t is equal to t0, of the time we get u of x t0 is equal to a e to the power I omega t0 minus x by v. That is equation 2. At t is equal to t0, the value of the function of a given point x1 is given by u of x1 t0 equal to a into e to the power I omega t0 minus x1 by v. Equation 3. Dear students, see that equation 2 and equation 3, there is a simple difference of x and x1. That is, x has been replaced by x1, and except it, there is no other difference between equation 2 and equation 3. So proceed on. Now we move along the x-axis to a new point x2 such that the function at x2 remains its value at x1. Then we get e to the power I omega t0 minus x1 by v is equal to e to the power I omega t0 minus x2 by v. That is, remaining the same value of the function. Here we have got two equations with x1 and x2. No other difference between these two equations. So we may write e to the power I omega x1 by v is equal to e to the power I omega x2 by v. How it can be possible? Consider at time t0 is equal to 0 at the beginning of the stage. Follow the equations. Now we have to reduce these equations for a simple figure. E to the power I omega x1 by v is equal to e to the power I omega x2 by v. If we remove, we have to first divide left hand side by right hand side. Then we get e to the power I omega x1 by v by e to the power I omega x2 to the power v. X I omega x2 by v. Then we get e to the power I omega into x2 minus x1 into 1 by v is equal to 1, that is equal to e to the power 2 pi I. Perhaps you know the equation mean complex number. You have read it in honors first year, even HSC second year, that is cos theta plus I sin theta is equal to ei theta. From this type of equations we can write e to the power 2 pi I theta. Here is some simple missed. E to the power minus 2 pi I. Dear student, insert the sign e to the power minus 2 pi I. That is next step is present. That is present in next step. But above step has been missed the sign minus 2 pi I. Minus 2 pi I. So insert a minus sign. Proceed on. E to the power minus I omega x2 minus x1 into 1 by v is equal to 1, that is equal to e to the power minus 2 pi I. So we can remove e from both sides. We can remove e from both sides, then we get minus I omega x2 minus x1 into 1 by v is equal to minus 2 pi I. That is omega into x2 minus x1 into 1 by v is equal to 2 pi. Or x2 minus x1 is equal to 2 pi v by omega, equations number 4. Equation number 4. Do you know x2 minus x1 what it denotes, or what kind of meaning does it have? Perhaps you know x2 minus x1 is the wavelength. If we write x2 minus x1 equal to lambda, it is known as lambda, then distance x2 minus x1 is equal to lambda gives a separation of the successive point of equal phase and is called the wavelength. If nu be the frequency of the oscillation, then nu is equal to 1 by t, and the angular frequency omega is equal to 2 pi nu. That is equation 5. So we can write 1 by v is equal to 2 pi omega is equal to t, and so the equation 4 become lambda is equal to vt, lambda nu is equal to v, equation number 6. So the product of wavelength and frequency is equal to the velocity of propagation of the phase. Hence the process is a plane wave. Differentiating one with respect to x and t, we get if we differentiate equation 1 with respect to t 2 times, we have to differentiate 2 times, then we get del square u by del t square is equal to minus omega square a to the power a into e to the power I omega t minus x by b, and del square u by del x square is equal to minus omega square v into a into e I omega into t minus x by b. that is del square u by del x square is equal to 1 by v square into del square u by del t square, and this equation is called the wave equation in on dimension. So write down and note, it is an important item. It may be set in the question. The drive, that is drive the one-dimensional wave equation for free particles, then you have to drive up to this line. Del square u by del x square is equal to 1 by v square into del square u by del t square. Proceeding, moreover, we can get the Schrodinger wave equation for free particles. The general solution of the differential equation is u is equal to a into e to the power I omega t minus v x by v. In quantum mechanics, wave function psi corresponds to u. Then we write psi is equal to a into e to the power minus I omega t minus x by v equals to a into e to the power minus 2 pi I into vt minus x by lambda. Dear students, here we have to include de Broglie's suggestion. De Broglie is another important physician. De Broglie suggests that the material particles also possess wave-like properties. A photon of energy is equal to hv is equal to 2 pi a squared v. That is a squared. A squared means, do you know what is a squared? That is really h bar, but we write a squared where P is equal to a squared nu by c. C is the velocity of light. Dear students, now we are no more long distance from the Schrodinger one-dimensional wave equation for free particles. Only some 4 or 5 lines remaining from the Schrodinger wave equations. So it is your homework from this stage to get the Schrodinger wave equation for one dimension. So I hope that all of you will try to get the Schrodinger one-dimensional wave equation for free particles. So no more today. If you cannot drive this equation, then next class I shall drive the equation, both time dependent and time independent equation of Schrodinger. So thanks of all of you. No more today. Allah Hafiz.